Guys, hi. I'm gonna give you some examples so they can help you in doing your power DOL for this week. Example 1, we have 4x squared plus, in the bracket we have 6x minus 5x squared plus 3 minus bracket 9x plus 5. To solve this problem, first of all, we have to break the brackets. So we have 4x squared plus 6x minus 5x squared plus 3. The negative, we have to multiply it by the bracket, so that becomes negative 9x and negative 5. Now all we have to do is combine like terms. Like terms, we start with the higher degree, which is the x squared. We have 4x squared and we have negative 5x squared. You add them up, you come up with negative x squared. Now we're gonna combine the other ones, which is the 1 degree, which is the x. We have 6x plus minus 9x, that's gonna give us negative 3x. And then we have to combine the constant, which is we have negative 3 and we have negative 5 plus 3 and negative 5. So if you add them up, that's going to give us negative 2. And in this case, we solve the problem. An example is we use the FOIL method, which is we multiply this by this first and this by this, which is, if we do that, we have 3x multiplied by 2x, that's going to give us 6x squared. And if we multiply 3x times negative 5, that's negative 15x. Then the second step is you multiply the 2 by the 2x and the 2 by the negative 5. So the 2 times 2x, that's going to give us plus 4x. And 2 times negative 5, that's negative 10. Now you combine the like terms. We have two like terms. We have negative 15x and 4x. If you add them up, that's going to give you a negative 9x, negative 11x. So you have 6x squared, and that's going to be negative 11x, and you bring down the negative 10, and that's how you do the FOIL method. Okay, the third example is we have to simplify this. To simplify it, first we do the numbers 12 divided by 8. Then we have x to the power of 5 over x to the power of negative 2. Then we have y to the power of 6 divided by y to the power of 3. And then we have z to the power of negative 8 divided by z to the power of negative 4. 12, to simplify this, 12 divided by 8, they both factor by 4. So that's going to be, if we factor 12 divided by 4, which is 3, and over 2. We're done with that one. Now, we know when we divide, we have the exponents, we have to subtract. So that's going to be x5 to the 5 minus 2. And that's going to be y to the power of 6 minus 3. And that's going to be z to the power of negative 8 minus 4. The 3 over 2 stays as it is. This one becomes x to the power of negative times negative is positive to the power of 7. If we multiply, we add them, then it's going to be x to the power of 7 positive, and that's y to the power of 6 minus 3 is 3, and we have z to the power of, this become positive, negative times negative positive, that's going to be 4 positive minus 8, that's going to be minus 4 or negative 4. Now we have to rewrite it up. We have 3 on top we have x to the power of 7 positive. We have y to the power of 3 positive. And the negative, we bring it down and make it positive, which is z to the power of 4 positive. The 2, which is the one on the denominator. Okay, we have this example, we have to simplify. Now the first thing, we start with 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then we have x to the power of 4. We don't have x in the bottom, so it stays as x to the power of 4. Now y to the power of 8 minus 3, we subtract the exponents, this is division, multiplied by, now we have an issue of this bracket. Always when we have bracket and we have exponent, we have to multiply them, so that's x to the power of 4 times 2, x to the power of 8, the 3 stays the same, and that's x to the power of 8. And we have y to the power of negative 6 on the bottom. Since it's negative 6, we bring it up and it becomes positive, y to the power of 6. Now all we have to do is multiply them, multiply like terms. So we have 4 times 3, that's going to give me 12. We have x to the power of 4 multiplied by x to the power of 8. Since we are multiplying, we add the exponents. So 4 and 8 is 12. That's x to the power of 12. And then that's going to be y to the power of 8 minus 3, which is 5. 8 to the power of 5 multiplied by y to the power of 5 multiplied by y to the power of 6. We add the exponents. That's going to give me y to the power of 11.